significant other's parents?
No.
Maybe, yes, no? Okay, well, this is not about that at all. This is about keeping my boyfriend of 5 months totally out of my house. Oh no, I like him. Let me back up, okay. His mom has what's called OC Spartanism. It's obsessive compulsive Spartanism. It's totally extreme minimalism, okay? So she's actually lived in her house for 5 years, but it looks like she just moved in. She doesn't have anything on the walls, and there's nothing, like, there's hardly any food in the pantry, and believe me, if there was an apocalypse, you don't want to live there with her, because you will die, and it's just lack of stuff, okay? Now, that would be fine, but I'm sort of the kind of mom who has no problem blaming my son for having a totally messy house, and I have no problem doing that. You know, I gotta blame someone. You see, there's like a lot of stuff in my garage, and like, I sort of lose things. Like there was a desk in there at some point, and then I'd forgotten I had a desk, so I bought another desk, but I bought an IKEA desk, and then, well, I don't exactly invite anybody over, and because I don't invite anybody over, I have now 2 desks, and they're both in the garage, and one is in a box still, and nobody comes over to help because, well, I mean, they try to come over, I just don't let them in. I have this problem where I try to get rid of stuff. Like, I bought a new couch, so I had to get rid of the sectional. So I said, well, okay, well, they're bringing the couch today, we need to get rid of the sectional, so we have to move it somewhere. Let's put it in the backyard, because there's this giant dip in the sectional, like where the chase is. You can't really do anything about that because you don't invite people over to fix things. So anyway, you put it in the backyard on a temporary basis, but it doesn't go anywhere. So you can solve that problem. You just close the blinds and don't look in the backyard. In any case, we just mostly hang out at the boyfriend's house. That's easier. And by the way, he's here, and he's sort of just learning about this behavior. I wouldn't call myself, well, okay, maybe I should, well, okay, I'm more of a procrastinator than a hoarder, per se. Maybe a procrastinator, or a hoard procrastinator. No, not that last one. That's got to be something else. Well, anyways, I'm gonna go. Listen, honey, it's not my fault at all. You know, I have that son, right? And he's 11. He is totally a slob. Believe me, it's not my fault. He just doesn't pick up anything. Totally a slob. It's all his fault. So let's just hang out at your house. But listen, he's just learning now, though. You're just learning this. That if you come over to my house, we're gonna have to make room on the couch to sit down. Yikes. That's not a good quality in a girlfriend. Just saying. So, but listen, I'm gonna get some advice from his minimalist mom, you know. And by the way, she gave me permission to use her in my stand-up. How cool is that? Yeah, right? But she did say, okay, well, I mean, she did have this caveat. She said I could not use her identity, right? She said, oh, don't use my identity. And I said, okay. So when I go talk to her, I'm gonna say, Shmarbara, can you please help me with your throw it all in the garbage greatness? Please? Okay. Well, anyways, wish me good luck. I want to change my ways. Thank you very much.
Yeah, give it up one more time.